ADEC's Smart Start program offers first-time practice owners their deepest discounts on equipment and furniture for 2 years, plus other savings and complimentary services. Ask your ADEC rep for details and start smart with ADEC. Join Doctors Savanah Craig and Ronnetta Sartor as we navigate life beyond graduation. Real conversations about forging our own paths in our early years in our careers. There's a reason it's called practicing dentistry.
Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Graduation. We've had another special edition Ignite Retreat episode we've now self-proclaimed the studs of Ignite. Right. So, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'd be honored. Thank you. Hi guys, what's up? My name is Cyril Manchery. I'm a pediatric dentist based out in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice. I'm Abdelaziz. I'm an owner dentist down here in South Florida.
And I'm Ronnetta. And I'm Savanah, as always. All right, guys, where do we want to start? How the heck did you end up in dentistry?
Oh man. Well, first of all, can I just speak to how amazing this podcast is? Like, you guys don't understand how cool this space and just being in this gear. I'm just like ready to just have good conversations. And of course I'm having it with two amazing individuals. Like, we have to give these girls some kudos and some flowers because it is not easy to be talking to a camera and to be having conversations and being vulnerable. So please, let's give you guys some flowers and give you a round of applause.
One of them, I don't know. Try to see if it's C for claps.
Florida, that's intense. That's sick. Dentistry. The question we had: why do we have the dentistry? Oh man, I feel like I'm at a dental school interview.
Sorry.
It's okay, but it's great because it offers great conversation. I think dentistry for me was something that I was able to kind of incorporate two worlds. One of the worlds being helping people. Mm-hmm. As a pediatric dentist, I had the ability to help kids. And then from the other space of it is the fact that you can be very entrepreneurial with the way that you do dentistry. And to me, that is the best of both worlds. And it kind of combines those two. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Nice. To be honest, at a very young age, I broke 3 of my front teeth. And I was in the dental office for about a year. Yeah. To get a bridge and everything, reconstruction. I really lost my confidence then. Yeah. But when I got my smile back, oh my God, what a world that was for me. I was 12 years old too.
Okay.
So
that's an impressionable time.
They're just kids are cruel. Yeah. Right? Kids
Was that middle school?
I just graduated, so I was 6th grade. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I was at. I didn't know if I wanted to become a doctor, dentist, whatever the case may be. But at 18 years old, living in a brown household, you can attest to it. It's either you become an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, or nothing else.
Or I guess.
That's the next thing. So that kind of put my thought into perspective. Also makes it easy personal statement as well. So that's where I'm also.
I kind of want you both to kind of expand a little bit more. Can you talk about how you knew you wanted to do pediatric dentistry? And then can you talk about how you knew you wanted to be an owner?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it. Man. So with pediatric dentistry, it's what I want to speak to what Savanah said. She just used the word impression. It's a very impressionable time. It's crazy because media nowadays is they always paint us in a bad light. Come on, give us a break.
Yeah.
We're here to help people. We're not scary. We're not trying to hurt you. But of course, I have the hardest job because kids come in, and they come in scared because they're seeing what they see on the media, and it's my job to change that, right? Kind of similar to Abdullah speaking upon traumas and that stuff that he has endured when he was younger. Man, I used to suck my thumb all the time. To a fault. And I didn't stop until I was about 10, 11 years old. And yes, to nursery.
Realty.
Literally. People used to call me out to the way I about teeth. I use it as a soothing mechanism. It's actually and a very, very important concept to discuss. And I speak to parents about this all the time. The idea of self-soothing. kids won't want to use pacifiers, their thumbs and things like that, because that's their way to kind of like calm themselves down when mom and dad are not there. But I always talk about how it's so cool, because how crazy is that concept? Because if we learn how to self-soothe with our mind, when these kids are out in the world, and you know, we live in a great world, but sometimes it could be cruel. And when they face stresses and stuff like that, I want them to know how to use their mind to self-soothe, because that's something where mom and dad, you can't be as protected for them in that sense. So it really offers us ability beyond naturally dentistry, right? And so for me, being someone that was made fun of, called bug teeth, you know, I was scared to smile. I had a really, really large overjet. I had to go through a ton of ortho to kind of get that fixed. You know, a smile goes like, it speaks volumes, right? Like a smile channels confidence. It channels people's ability to want to do greater. And it's just such a special thing, right? And if we can be creating very meaningful, impressionable moments for our kids at such a young age, it affords them the ability to have lifelong habits. And then you guys as general dentists are gonna hate me, like, damn, that's a Dr. Manchery patient? They don't have any cavities, they're doing everything right. They're just a cleaning patient. And I'll be like, that's one of my kiddos.
That's what I want. But having awesome pediatric dentists like you keep the dental phobia trauma patients that come see me for IV sedation out of my chair. You know, like that's most, what would you say, 70% of the patients are like, I had a terrible experience when I was a kid, and
Probably more.
and and I've never come back, and then now it's too late, you know?
It's true.
And to go off that point as well, like you're right, it is too late. But those patients that were traumatized at such a young age, I get to see them now as adults.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of trauma that comes to that. Even if, you know, the worst thing, and I know you guys can feel it too, is that you go in the chair or you're like looking at them, and the first thing they say is like, I hate the dentist.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I do to you? I'm just like, I'm ready to hear. I'm like, I'm here. I'm ready to help you. And you're still like, I don't 100%.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to put yourself into their position. And like, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I see that. And a lot of it goes where, like, honestly, I treated a patient who had like a huge dental phobia. And she was like, okay, I'm ready. Now I go in, I'm literally just probing her teeth or checking out her teeth in general. And she's like, stop. I know you're not going to kill me. I know you're not going to kill me.
Yeah, I know. The fear is real.
So scary to even hear that, being like, oh my God, this is like real situational. Like, I have to be very cautious of what I'm approaching.
Yeah. And it can be exhausting, and like I try not to take in that energy, but it's hard all day when you're like, okay, I'm just trying to do my job. It's okay.
For sure.
We're good. But
Without a doubt.
they are some of the best patients when they can trust you and get, you know, that's loyalty.
A lot more time than not that they'll definitely come back again and again after that first experience.
And that's the best feeling, right? When you help release someone's dental trauma
Yeah.
or phobia.
Yeah.
Part of this.
All right, tell us about practice ownership and all of that.
Right. So, have I always wanted to become a practice owner? I'm not too sure initially. That's the biggest thing. I didn't see myself in a natural leader position. But the reason why I kind of switched my tune on that is working as an associate at other practices. I kind of got picked like by my team, my cohort. The clinical culture I was able to like expand on. They made me feel like I was the leader all the time. Even with somebody who has more dental experience than I do, it's all about the demeanor and how you treat your staff members, your front staff, like I said, your back staff and your patients as well. And I kind of wanted to envelop that into my own thing. So that's why I pursued becoming an owner dentist for sure. Obviously, the financial of it and being an entrepreneur is pretty great for sure.
There are perks.
Yeah, 100%. But I always had this vision, I don't know, this might get crazy, that maybe if I do such a good job that the practice that I own would be similar to other businesses like Disneyland or something like that. You know what I mean? Something that they can people want to recreate and follow and think about, like, can it be a household name in the future, you know? So that's like my little dream.
You heard it here first.
Going back, we're gonna check back in 10 years.
Yeah, we go 100%. I want to save people here, okay? And figure out you be next podcast.
I would be honored.
100.
Guys, what's one thing you wish the public knew about dentists or dentistry?
We're human.
Yeah.
We're human. I think that's important, right? I think, we're here to help you. We are not here to shortchange you. We're not here for financial gain. We're legitimately, if you find a dentist that is doing those things, you're not with the right person, Find someone that's going to connect with you. Find someone that is going to meet you where you're at. Find someone that is willing to invest in your health and come out with tangible goals to help you reach where you need to be. We're human. We're just like you.
You're 100% right. I agree. I can't follow up with that. Oh, it's pretty good.
Well, I have something because I feel like the world needs to know
The world needs to know.
the Cyril that we know.
The Cyril that we know.
Yeah, this guy exudes positivity and he uplifts everyone that's around him. So I would like for you to just speak to our viewers on even if you decide not to go the ownership route, how you can be a leader in your position and just a leader in the world in general.
What's so crazy is I don't feel like I've always, actually I retract that statement. I'd always known that I was meant for something greater. I always known that I will go through challenges in my life, but I've always liked to look at the other side of things, right? I never want to hone in on negativity. You hone in on negativity and all of a sudden your world becomes that. It's so important for us to relish in the positives. It's a rainy day yesterday. I'm like, hey, it ain't raining in here. We're all glowing in here, so it's fine, right? So for me, I can't help but not.
If you own an independent dental or orthodontic practice doing around 7 figures a year, pay close attention for a second. A lot of practices think they have a marketing problem, but in reality, they have a leak problem. And most dentists don't even realize where the revenue is slipping away. Missed calls, weak follow-up, patients who never get reactivated, cases that never get accepted, front office systems that quietly break down behind the scenes. That's where thousands of dollars disappear every single month. And that's exactly what Kickstart Dental Marketing helps practices fix. They've spent more than 17 years working exclusively with dental practices, and their 90-day practice growth acceleration program is built around these 3 things: increase production, fix the leaks, and build the foundation for sustainable growth. They don't just run ads and hope for the best. They look at the entire patient journey, from the very first phone call to scheduling, case acceptance, and a long-term patient value. Instead of handing you a cookie-cutter strategy, you get a dedicated growth strategist plus a team of 4 dental marketing experts focused specifically on your practice and your numbers. Now, because you're listening to Beyond Graduation, brought to you by Ignite DDS, they are offering a free 90-day practice growth acceleration plan consultation call. In about 45 minutes, they'll audit your new patient flow, show you exactly where revenue is leaking right now, and map out a custom 90-day growth plan focused on the moves that create results fast. If you want to see more about what this might look like for your practice, please head to kickstartdental.com/ignite. They are only opening a limited number of spots each month for this 90-day practice growth acceleration. So if the page is still live, there's still an opportunity for your practice. And remember, tell them Beyond Graduation sent you.
Be positive, because when I am like that, it's infectious. And whether you ride it with me or not, that's cool, because I'm still gonna be on that wave, and if you want to catch that wave with me, let's ride.
I love it. Let's ride.
Yep, love it. Tell me, both of you, I'm biased because I love the Ignite team, but we're all very intentional people. Ronnetta and I talk a lot about the types of books we read, journaling, all of these things. Do you guys have any of these like daily things that are helping you to, know thyself, have this confidence in you and get where you want to go? What does that look like in your life, Abdullah?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. And because it's something that I've been doing new for myself, is a lot of meditation in the morning. And the meditation I'm talking about is like, I'm a very religious guy. I'm starting to become more religious. And so I like doing like verses from the Quran, for example, see what that means to me and see how I can apply myself to be a better person for that. So it's not necessarily journaling or setting life goals or anything like that, but it's for more of journaling my inner peace and being ready for the world that I'm going to go out to be more intentional for. I feel like, us being young, we probably don't deal with a lot of death, or maybe we do, but for me, I'm scared when that does happen.
Yeah.
And so I want to be, very on top of myself that if there's a death in the family or, amongst people that I know, that life is a reminder that it's short and you should move forward with intention.
That's beautiful. And I think cultivating that inner peace is, you got to protect that too and protect your energy. So that's beautiful.
Man, could you repeat the question? I got lost when I hear when he starts talking. Such a nice voice.
Guys, and it just
Speaks to the soul.
It's humanizing.
That's daily, routines or rituals or things that you do to develop, yourself, your goals, your confidence, all of those things.
Yeah. Live life intentionally, right? Like I am that to a fault, people will think I'm crazy if I told you what I do, what the time I wake up on a daily basis, what I need to do. Like I'm a big believer is, I told one of my friends, I'm gonna live till I'm 100. I like this world is our oyster. They say that all the time, and it's true, right? Like we have been given the opportunity to be in this world to create a difference and make, our legacy and our intentions be felt. And so on a daily basis, I practice things that I want to do to help me become a better man, to help me become a better partner, help me become a better provider, a better friend. I was telling Dave this. I recently been doing this thing where wherever I go, I will spark up a conversation with a random person.
For sure.
So here's my thing with that is I feel like we fail to forget that at the end of the day, all of us have something in common. We're humans. And so there's so much divide in this world, and there's so much things that could divide us that even sometimes bring us in unity as well. But I think it's important for us to, have faith in humankind. And part of that is having conversations with people. I also I love learning. And so that's part of it. And so with that being said too, it's important to read things and be the leader that you want to be. I look at people in my life, I look at you guys, and you guys give me energy and you guys give me motivation to be I want to be greater. And when you're surrounded by great people, you inevitably become that.
100%.
So we want to be respectful of y'all's time, and we're extremely thankful for y'all being on our podcast. So last question,
Please.
if you think back to your younger self. Okay. So as a pre-dent or, D3, D4, what advice would you give yourself or younger dentists that's out there?
What I would tell my younger self, if I'm looking straight at you now.
Yeah.
Don't take everything to heart. The anxiety is always going to be there. You have to deal with your anxiety. The circumstances are not going to be changing. Patients are going to be upset. People are going to still be upset at you. Don't wear it heavy on your heart. That's the biggest thing.
Wow.
Powerful.
That's a good one.
He's beautiful. I'm gonna clip that and just play it every night.
You gotta tell me how to fill up.
You got it. We had baby.
Zero mindset. think I would tell myself, believe in yourself and be your complete authentic self. And I want to expand upon that.
Yeah.
I feel like, growing up, and I think like a lot of people will, care about what other people think, or they may start associating themselves with people that might be draining and not gaining. And so I think it's so important for us to stay true to who we are and understand that, like, I might not be everybody's cup of tea, but if I am, like, I'm gonna find a way to bring value to you, and I think it's one of those things where as long as you are in alignment with your purpose and who you are, stay true to that. Because the people that want to ride with you, the people that believe in the vision that you want to create, they're going to come attracting it right towards you because you're going to exude that. And so I would tell myself that.
That's awesome. I'm gonna, cause it's my podcast, I can do what I want. Actual last question. Tell the people about Ignite, how you found Ignite. Talk a little bit about self-determined future and all of these things, because I think what we have here is so special and yeah.
So I got into Ignite through Future Dentist. It's an Instagram page, and they were posting an ad that they needed somebody to help run the page for it, and it was from Luke. And I go and I kept sending a DM like maybe for 3 days straight for keep responding back. And he responded back to me finally, and we talked on the phone. It seemed like he liked me. He's like, okay, you can have the reins of this. And that's kind of how it kind of snowballed into, okay, I like posting. I like the social media concept. And he kind of introduced me to David Rice and the Ignite team from there. The Self-Determined Future was started from me wanting that ambitious goal of running that page, for sure. So I determined that for myself, that I wanted to be part of something bigger than me. But then when I got in there was something definitely bigger than me, and I wanted to be a part of that. So that's how I kind of got into Ignite.
So we got to give you your flowers too, because the podcast's name is Futures and That's Beyond Branding. So you helped to grow that brand so that, like,
you guys are doing it all. I'm telling you, you guys are doing it all. Okay, look at all this setup. I had nothing up this. You guys, I maybe walked, but you guys sprinted, ran the marathon, and did it twice over. So I'll give you your flowers right back to you.
Hey, in David's words, together we rise, right?
Together we rise.
Yeah.
You said exactly what I wanted to say. No, but I love it because that means we're all in alignment. Yes. And that's why we work together great as a team.
Yeah.
I met David years ago, like when I was in D1. Before, like I would consider myself an OG, and I've always been the guy behind the scenes, and I was helping run the Instagram page when it had like 500-600 followers, and we were building that stuff up. And Luke played a good role in like introducing us, and I had conversations with David through Greater New York and things like that. And like for me, like I don't have the family in dentistry, so really, David became that guy for me, and he's just such an amazing human. And the one thing that really resonated with me is the idea of Together We Rise. I feel like we're in this world where people are constantly stepping on each other's toes just to get to the next step, when we could actually be lending a hand to help that person get to the next step. Mm-hmm. Like we have people in this world that you can lean on, like lean on your support system, lean on other people. That's like what we're meant to be. Like I'm always gonna preach this idea of unification. Like we need to like get back to that. We need to get back to just being good people. Because with good people, we could solve anything. We can get anywhere we want to do. And like I'm a big believer in the idea of like, when you're alone, you can go far, but with someone else and together, we can reach new heights. And so that overarching concept has always, stuck with me, and I love it. Yeah.
Very good. We loved having you guys on. Tell the listeners where to find you or your office or whatever things you're up to and what you want them to hit you up.
I start being a little bit more vocal on social. Now, I think on social, hey, that's kind of a boring. So, maybe that might be something soon. So stay tuned. But I do have a private account. It's C Manchery on Instagram. But yeah, feel free to DM me, follow me, and I'm happy to share whatever advice I can. I'm based out in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm at South Gaston Pediatric Dentistry. So if you have family or friends in that area that want their kids to have the best experience by the best pediatric dentist, you know where to send them. But other than that, shout out to these two girls for doing this. I think it's so freaking cool. I think it's so cool what creative people can do, and we're in the day and age of media, and so hey, let's put this content out there, and the people that we want to attract will attract, and we'll go for it from there.
Yeah, you guys have to start doing this more in person. I think it's
now we know we can.
Also, get me on a pod. Yeah, I want to. This is just a sneak peek, but we can have good combos. Sure. I'm ready.
Wait, so I want to fly out there. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
But come to Columbus. It's a
I
blog.
heard there's already food. That's where all the fun stuff starts.
We just aren't going to go in the winter because I'm a guy.
No, okay, that's it. Yeah, okay, we can. All right, now I don't know what your time.
Winter X.
Yeah.
The other seasons are nice.
You don't have to convince us.
I live there.
My name is Abdelaziz. You can find me on Instagram at Aziz the Bubba. The Bubba is Arabic for dad. Anyways, I'm not father. I'm single. But anyways, peace, dad.
Hit him up, lady.
It's also open, the DMs. So I'm based out in South Florida. Dentist support Charlotte. That's my practice. And then that's.
And at Future Dentist.
And at Future Dentist as well. I'm sorry, at Future Dentist too.
All right, listeners, thanks for hanging in there. We'll catch you back next time.
For joining us for this episode of Beyond Graduation. If you enjoyed this week's episode, be sure to share it with a friend. Connect with us on social media at Savanah Craig DDS and at Dr_Sartor. And remember, you are not alone on this journey.
ADEC certified pre-owned equipment is a sustainable, affordable choice that makes genuine ADEC equipment available to every doctor. Each package is sold on a first-come, first-served basis. So, if you see one you like, contact your dealer. For more information, go to www.adec.com/find a dealer. Thank you for listening to Beyond Graduation, brought to you by Ignite DDS and Future Dentists. This episode was sponsored by Ignite DDS Coaching. We build self-determined futures. For more information, please reach out to the Ignite DDS team.